Okay, we're checking out the results of our raft food growing experiment here. I got to tell you already that we've had muskrats visiting, and the muskrats were harvesting our tubers. You can see where they dug a hole. We even have one here that's split. So I think I can fix this a little bit here so you can get in there a little more. Ooh, thunder. We got one here. We got a root. Oh, there's something. Oh, we got something. Right there. Cool. Cool. So even though the muskrat was in here, he didn't get them all. So this one is still full, or he hasn't got in there at all. The arrowroot plant is gone. So I'm assuming it just died from maturity. Oh yeah, we got some in here. Look at the roots on here. Look at this right here, eh? That's it, just a couple on the edge. That's a root right there. It's pretty small. You can see muskrat dug a hole in it right there. Right on the bottom. That's where they reside. Another one. Right there. They've been all on the bottom. Ooh, that's got a stick in there. I remember I put that really big plant in there and I put that stick on to hold that plant in. Or up. The biggest plant, the biggest tuber. That's pretty cool. Another one, another one. This has got roots growing right out the bottom. Look at that. That might be this other plant that's growing in here. See that right in there? Bedded right in there. Yeah. Another one right there. I planted them kind of late, so that probably means they aren't going to develop. But what's interesting is all these roots are right on the edge of the pot. So here's my harvest. Not too much, but it was a good learning experience. I think if we had bigger plants, now that's the biggest root there, that's pretty nice. If we had bigger plants and we did this earlier in the season, and we kept the muskrats off, I think we could have a pretty good harvest. Now, let's say we could get 5-6 of these in each pot. So that'd be something nice. We'll try it again next year. That was fun. Okay. Better get this camera in before the storm comes. Thanks for watching. This is my wild rice experiment half barrel here, and the wild rice did very good. Grew a lot of rice seeds, and I ended up letting the rice drop back into the barrel. I think the birds actually ate quite a few of them too, which I was okay. And then after there were quite a few of them on the surface of the soil here that's underwater, then I added some more soil over the top of the seed so that the birds or nothing else would get them. Now I've got these, I'm not even sure what they're called, tubers, Wapato duck potatoes. I harvested them from a raft experiment that I was doing up north on my wildland, and I'm going to be planting some of these in here as well, find out if they can make it through the winter in this barrel. My concern is that the barrel is above ground and this whole thing is going to totally freeze this winter, and will that affect these tubers? I don't know. I'm going to try it. I don't even know what end is up. I guess normally you would plant that end down, so that would be end up. I'm going to guess that. I don't know. Let's try it. So I'm going to put this biggest one, I'll put that down here in the bottom. I'm just going to press it into the soil. Show you what I mean by pressing it in here. If I can get one of these out of here, I'll show you. Oh, we're stuck. That's what it is. It's a pot full of muck. That's peat from the swamp. So that's how the white rice grew out of that. So I'll shift this down a little bit. So the biggest one was planted right here. I'm going to find the next pot is right here. The next one right there. I don't know how deep to push them even. This middle one I'm going to push really deep. I'll put two of them in the middle one. Now remember, there's also wild rice seeds in here, so we'll see if those come up. It smells like muck. Okay, now the rest of these are small. I'm going to go ahead and clean them up, and maybe we'll have them for breakfast one of these days. I'll try one raw actually, see what it tastes like raw. Here, that's what I got left. Okay. Alright, these little potatoes had a tiny little skirt on them. You can kind of see a line on it right here. And there was like I said, a skirt hanging from that, and it was loaded with some of that swamp muck. So I used a fishing fillet knife and I scraped that away, and that's what I got left here. It's got a nice pretty pink color to it. When I was cleaning them up, it smelled like celery. So I don't know what it's going to taste like. I don't even know if you can eat them raw. Little bit of astringency. Kind of potatoey. Oh yeah. Lots of very strong celery. That's what it is, the astringency is. Like you eat a celery that's really green, and it's got all that chlorophyll in it, and it just bursts in your mouth. That's what it is. Tastes like celery. Alright. I like it. I'm going to save a couple and fry them up with eggs in the morning. See what happens when I fry them. Alright. Thanks for watching. That's the experiment. It's over.